Today we're going to discuss with you our favorites in all of Walt Disney World. So come along with us. Hello and welcome to the Carousel, Douglas. We're really glad to have you along with us. Today, my beautiful wife, Michelle, is with me, and she's actually with me today for a special reason, because today, the day that we're filming this, is our anniversary. So we decided that we're going to talk about our favorites all over Walt Disney World. We thought it'd be a nice way to have like a little discussion and kind of, share our favorites with you, and maybe you can benefit from our favorites, because we are pretty much Disney experts. I love this dress. Where did you get it from?
Etsy.
Oh, okay. So we'll get the link and we'll put it down below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name offhand, but I've bought several from them.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
She also, by the way, has the fancy new Space Mountain ears. We're very glad we were able to get those for her. So she's rocking it with her Space Mountain dress. Anyway, we're going to start talking to you today about our favorites all over Walt Disney World. We're just going to start with the big overall one. What is our favorite park? I think I can guess yours. I think I can guess yours.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe. The outfit might have helped.
Maybe.
Is it Magic Kingdom? Why do you like Magic Kingdom?
The castle, for sure.
Yeah, that's a great feeling when you come around the corner and the first thing on your trip is the first thing you see. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think a lot of my favorite rides are in that park too. Space Mountain, Pirates, Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, a lot of favorites. Yeah, it's not my favorite park. You probably know mine. Yeah, what do you guess mine is? Epcot. Yeah, mine is definitely Epcot. I even wore my Figment shirt today just for the whole reason. Epcot's just my favorite because it's getting away from it now, but not really. It's because of the edutainment part of it. And it's also the very first park that I ever went to. My family was weird, and when we went in 1987, the very first park we went to was Epcot, not Magic Kingdom. So I think I also have that nostalgic thing going on about why it's like it is my favorite. I don't know. I just love Epcot. And the others are great, but I think I definitely agree with you. Magic Kingdom is definitely my number 2. And then Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, I don't dislike them at all. I actually love them both, but I think they're tied for me in last place. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. What would you say is your second favorite though?
It's probably Epcot now.
Yeah.
It used to be Hollywood Studios. I really love the backstage tours and all that, and the cityscape. And they've deleted all of that and replaced it with Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story, and I love those, but it's just not the same. So it probably shifted to number 3 for me.
Yeah. And trust us, we love Animal Kingdom, but it's we go there a couple times in our trip, and we're usually pretty good after that. But even though Animal Kingdom is a great park, and we don't actually have a problem with it at all, it's just not our favorite.
No.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on. All right, in this part, we're gonna talk about our favorite rides or shows and stuff like that. So let's start with thrill rides. All right, so you go first. What's your favorite thrill ride?
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Rock and Roller Coaster is an absolutely fantastic ride. Do you want to guess what mine is? Probably not. I think you know it though.
Everest?
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Yes, mine's Everest. I love Everest. That backwards part makes me involuntarily scream every time we ride it. And like in my video, you'll hear me like every time. And why do you like Rock and Roller Coaster though?
It's a great coaster and great music. And
loving a roller coaster. I love it. And the cars. I don't know if you know this. Here's a little fun fact about roller coaster. Each of the cars has their own song. So depending on which car you get a different song. So I think that's really awesome that they did that, and the fact that there's a subwoofer underneath you. But I'm sorry, I cut you off though. But why else did you like it?
I mean, just the overall theming. You go in, you're in their studio, and then you head out to the limos and get on the ride, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
They make the wait fun.
Yeah. The wait is fun in that one. I like it when you go through that the spot in the queue where it puts like the the names, like coming to a show near you. If it's reading, if your magic band is strong enough, it picks up your name. I like that part. Okay, so favorite dark ride.
I have several.
Uh-oh.
Obviously, Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. Technically a thrill ride, though.
True.
Disney classifies Space Mountain as a thrill ride.
True. Okay, so then maybe we'll go with Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. That's an excellent choice. Mine is probably Pirates. My favorite dark ride is I love it. We always say that we didn't actually go to Magic Kingdom if we didn't ride Pirates, and I love I love it at Disneyland. I love it in Disney World. Disneyland, I have to admit, is better. It's longer, it has more scenes, but I love it in Disney World. It's still great, and yeah, I love singing along. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We pillage and plunder, rifle and loot, drink up the hearties, yo ho. I'm sure I just dropped a clip in of me doing it because there's definitely a clip of me singing along in a couple of them. Something about Pirates, it always does it for me. But did you have others you wanted to add in? You have Haunted Mansion.
Also Pirates.
Also Pirates.
It's kind of a toss-up between Haunted Mansion and Pirates.
Yeah. So, yeah, we always do both every time we go to Magic Kingdom. So it's just the way that works for us. All right. So now I'm teasing this because you have to stick through the whole video. You want to find out what our favorite nighttime spectacular show is. You need to stick around because we're gonna get to that one later. All right, so the next thing we're gonna talk about is our favorite shows and performances. I'll go first. My favorite show should be pretty obvious. My channel's nickname is after it. I love the Carousel of Progress. It's awesome. I don't know why I love it. It's so nostalgic, and I like the learning. It's that edutainment thing. I'm a sucker for edutainment. And for those who don't know, that's educational entertainment, and I like that. The Carousel of Progress is it's great. The song is awesome. I love John and the narration, and it's the silly sight gags. I love Carousel of Progress. It's my favorite. If I don't get to ride Carousel of Progress, I actually get upset. There was that one time we're in the park and it kept going down, and I think it was our last day in Magic Kingdom, right? And I'm like, I gotta ride it. Like I was getting like agita because it wasn't up. I wasn't like getting upset with anybody, but I was just like, I gotta ride it. What about you?
Indiana Jones.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking you were gonna say. I wasn't thinking of Carousel of Progress as a show, but
yeah,
it technically is.
Yeah, the Epic Stunt Spectacular. Yeah, I love the Epic Stunt Spectacular.
Always a good time.
What do you like about it the most?
I really love the tumbling scenes.
Oh yeah, that with them falling off the building and stuff.
Like just everything.
And I laugh really hard when she does the thing with the pot. It's like dung dung, and they add the sound effect in as she hits people with it.
It's all so good. They're so talented, and it's real. Like they can't fake that stuff. I mean, I know they're falling onto safety netting and whatever, but they're really doing the backflips and falling off buildings and all that. It's always exciting.
Yeah, I like that. And then the John Williams score underneath it is just awesome. And the fireball when they there's 2 fireballs when they flip the truck and when they blow up the plane. Yeah. And you feel those. Yeah. I also like the sight. Like I said, I like the sight gags too with that show. And I've been in that show 4 times. 4 times, and every time I've been embarrassed the heck out of her because I literally stand up in the crowd, and I'm a big guy, and when I put my arms up and I stand up, I'm like, me, and the every time they just point right at me. I mean, there's not even a hesitation, is there? The person who's asking just points to go, you, yeah, you. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So then we're gonna do. So our last one for rides is our favorite overall ride. Very favorite overall ride. You can go first.
This one's so hard. There's so many.
Yeah.
I think Pirates, though.
Pirates? Favorite overall is Pirates. I wasn't expecting that. To be honest, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting you to say either Soarin' or what was the other one I was expecting? Oh, Frozen. I was expecting Soarin' or Frozen. So I'm surprised that you said Pirates.
I feel like Pirates is really nostalgic.
Oh, yeah.
One of the originals.
She knows the answer to mine. She knows it. What is it?
Spaceship Earth.
No.
No?
Good guess, but no. Oh, yes, I stumped her. Nope. Rise of the Resistance.
Okay.
My absolute favorite ride. No, Spaceship Earth is probably number 2. Spaceship Earth is probably number 2 overall ride. I didn't put it in the dark ride choice because I realized that I like Pirates. I think because of how I have to ride Pirates, but if I miss Spaceship Earth, I don't get upset about it. You know, I don't feel like I'm missing it, but I do love Spaceship Earth. I especially love it with Dame Judi Dench. I was so glad when they didn't take it down and they said they were going to. I don't know when they're going to do that refurb, but I hope they don't because I love Judi Dench version. However, Rise of the Resistance just blows me away. Blows me away. The technology required, it's got, I think I read somewhere it has 37 fail points or something like that, which is why it goes down so much. And that doesn't mean it's a bad ride. It just means that it's got so much technology in it. I love it. It's got a little bit of a thrill. It's got a great story that you actually feel like you're in it from the moment you step into the queue. Yeah, Rise of the Resistance is an Imagineering slam dunk. And I can't choose any other ride over it. But Spaceship Earth, you're probably right. I probably should have picked that for my favorite dark ride, but I think Pirates beats it out just because of the nostalgia. But yeah, Spaceship Earth, definitely. All right, so we're going to move on to our next category. Here we go. All right, the next category are our favorite Disney hotels. We're going to start with our favorite value. I will say that the only value hotel that I've actually ever stayed at is All-Star Music, but I have visited Pop Century and Art of Animation, and I have to say that Art of Animation is awesome. It's so cool. The lobby has that really awesome like design to it with all the artwork like in stages going to the lobby, and it gets more filled in as you go there. And the connection to the Skyliner makes it pretty awesome value. And they have those family suites, so if you're looking for a room large enough for a big family, you have those too. So the Art of Animation definitely for me is my favorite value resort.
The only one I've ever stayed at is All-Star Music. And I don't know that I've visited.
We're both band nerds, just so you know. So both of us did our band trips to Disney World and stayed at All-Star Music because that's where the band nerds stay.
I remember being disappointed we were in the country section just because it didn't seem as cool at the time as the other sections, but we had the guitar pool and the piano pool, so
yeah, that's true.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Art of Animation looks really great. I've never actually been there, other than we kind of passed through outside.
Skyliner? Yeah, we passed it outside when we got off the Skyliner and just kind of walked through it. That's what I was talking about when we visited it. Yeah, so. Yeah. But yeah, Art of Animation is pretty awesome. But All-Star Music, it's a classic. You can't go wrong. All right, favorite moderate resort. I'm going to tell you both of our answer. I already know what it is. It's Port Orleans French Quarter, without a doubt. Without a doubt. The number one thing is it's quiet. It's very quiet. It's smaller than Port Orleans Riverside. You can get to Port Orleans Riverside easily for the amenities that are Port Orleans Riverside, like the sit-down restaurant Boat Rights or Old Man Island. And you're allowed to go to Old Man Island if you're staying at French Quarter. You can go over to Old Man Island at Riverside. It's not pool hopping, as some people get all up in arms about. But it's got the beignets, which are awesome, and Scat Cat's Lounge, a really good like New Orleans beer like selection and drinks. Oh man, there's so much else. And I love the theming. Yeah, what do you like about it?
I like walking around taking pictures of all the street signs.
Rue de Bega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. And just I just really like the theming all around. The Dixieland band, they got the animals marching around in the streets playing their instruments.
Yeah, the Bourbon Street look to everything, yeah. With the wrought iron.
Yeah, and I love the boat over to Disney Springs.
Oh yes, on the Sassagoula River. Yeah, a lot of fun. I'll tell you one thing I really like about it, and this is I'm going to be doing a video soon about Disney transportation and the best Disney transportation, when to use it and stuff like that. But I will tell you that the one thing I really like about French Quarter, and I know you agree with me on this, is one bus stop. One. And at busier times, you don't have to share the bus with Port Orleans Riverside, and you can get in and out of French Quarter easily. We actually would walk over from Riverside to French Quarter when we stayed at Riverside to catch the bus because it was so much faster than going around Riverside and
the 4 stops,
4 or 5 stops. Yeah. The one bus stop at French Quarter is amazing, so we recommend that. All right, final category, Deluxe Resort. What's your favorite Deluxe Resort?
This one's a little harder. Probably Polynesian. I think Beach Club is a really close second. They both have the advantage of being really close to a park or Beach Club's case, 2 parks. But I love the theming at Polynesian. I think that's where it edges out Boardwalk for me.
And you like drinking out of a pineapple.
Always.
By the way, if you haven't had
Dole Whip there.
Yeah, they have Dole Whip there. Yeah, if you haven't had the Tambu Lounge Lapu Lapu, it's a lot of fun. It's a rum drink, like a rum punch in a real pineapple. You should check that one out. My personal favorite, Deluxe, I think it was tough for me to decide. I decided on Boardwalk. It was between Boardwalk and Contemporary because I love that contemporary shape. She hates it, and that's okay. I love that contemporary design and the shape, and I like the fact that you can walk to Magic Kingdom from Contemporary, but Boardwalk wins because you can walk to 2 parks. You can walk to Hollywood Studios, and you can walk to Epcot, and the path is really close to Boardwalk, and I like the theming a little bit better. I like the fact that it has its own nightlife with Jelly Rolls and the Atlantic City Dance Hall and Abracadabar. It has its own nightlife that stays open a little later, and I like the fact that there's more options. Like if you get with the rooms, if you try to get like a garden view room, you might end up with a Boardwalk view room because some of the garden view rooms face out over the Boardwalk kind of. And you generally, at least on the DVC side, you're going to be facing Epcot so you can see fireworks at night too, which makes, I don't know. I love Contemporary. I think it's awesome looking. I like the Grand Canyon Concourse, but I think Boardwalk edges out and is my favorite Deluxe hotel. So there's our favorite hotels. The next category in our favorites is our favorite restaurants. We're going to do one for each park, and we're going to do one for all of the resorts. All right, so we're going to start with Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, I'm going to say that for me, Magic Kingdom, I think I'm going to go with Jungle Skipper over some of the other ones. I like Crystal Palace. I like Be Our Guest, but I think since Be Our Guest went to that prefix menu, it kind of lost a number of points with me. It's good food, but the prefix menu just kind of ruined it for me. But the prefix menu for me, though, not as good.
Yeah, prefix menus, they limit your options. Right. That's what I don't like about them.
Yeah, but Jungle Skipper for me, I like Jungle Skipper. Jungle Skipper is a lot of fun. You get a lot of the pun jokes from the Jungle Cruise. And you also get really interesting food. I mean, that's the best way to put it. It's interesting. And they have like specials and, they have like food that has like some weird spices. And then they carry the Kungaloosh Ale, which I really like. It's a nice, really good brown ale, specifically for the Explorers and Adventurers Club that used to be out in Disney Springs, Society of Explorers and Adventurers. And it's just, I love the food there at Jungle Skipper. How about you?
Their food's always good. I like that it's a good mix of normal and adventurous.
It tastes like chicken because it is.
Yeah. A little bit of something for everyone, so you get some stuff that's different from the regular park food, but also chicken, fried chicken.
So are you saying that Jungle Skipper is your favorite then?
I think it's a close second.
Ooh, to what?
Liberty Tree.
Oh yes. Liberty Tree Tavern is excellent. Thanksgiving dinner, all you can eat. That salad that we had the last time. I know that sounds ridiculous thing to be like, whoa, but that raspberry vinaigrette salad was so good. And then the ooey gooey toffee cake at the end with the Thanksgiving dinner in between.
Yep.
I think my favorite part of that Thanksgiving dinner is the stuffing. That stuffing was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, so
all
good.
All of it's good, and it's more basic food, which is me. That's what I go for. Yeah. But it's different from the typical park food. It's not burgers and fries and chicken fingers.
By the way, she's doing a lot better than she used to when we first met. I'll tell you, we've been married for almost 18 years now. Yeah, I almost said almost 18. We've definitely been married for 18 years. And she used to be a chicken fingers and fries girl, so she's doing a lot better.
I still am.
I'm surprised that you said Liberty Tree Tavern. I forgot that you really enjoyed it that much. Awesome.
It's gotten a lot better over the years. The first time we went, not so much.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We were turned off. We didn't go back for years after that first time. Yeah, there was something wrong with it the very first time. Oh, that's right, Stouffer's. It was yes. Liberty Tree Tavern, you can look in the history, used to be sponsored by Stouffer's. You could literally buy the food that they served us in your grocer's freezer, and it tasted like that. And when they switched over to Fresh Made, that's where it became great. Yep. Oh my God, I forgot about that. The Stouffer's. All right, here we go. Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, your favorite. You get to go first this time.
Yak and Yeti.
Oh, yes, Yak and Yeti. It's Asian fusion. Asian fusion. I like the firecracker shrimp. That stuff's really good. And then they have like a number of like Asian bowl mixes things, and it's like a spicy beef. I remember there's a spicy beef dish. I can't think of the menu off the top of my head, but yeah. Why do you like it?
It's always been good, and there's always something on the menu that appeals to me. So no matter how often they change it, every time we go in, there's something that sounds good to me, and it always tastes great. So
that's a good reason to like a restaurant. Mine in Animal Kingdom is actually Satuli Canteen. You hear me rave about it all the time. If you're paying attention to my videos at all, and you should be watching my videos. But if you're paying attention to my videos at all, you're gonna hear me raving about it. The protein bowls are good. I like getting the green sauce with noodles, and I usually do a combination of beef and chicken, and I get everything on it with the boba and the slaw, and I love it that way. And the cheeseburger pods are surprisingly good. And apparently, I just found this out. That's apparently a Joe Rohde recipe. He apparently came up with that recipe, and it's like an old family recipe, and then they put it into a boba ball. So they used to apparently make a cheeseburger skillet and wrap it up. They put it into a bao bun. So I like I just love Satuli Canteen, and the theming there is amazing. So that's Animal Kingdom. So Epcot, this is a tough one. It's really tough for me. I had to really think about this one. I'm gonna go, however. I'm going to let it edge out, and I think I'm going to surprise her by saying Le Cellier, because I bet you anything. What do you think I was going to say? See,
I wasn't sure.
You weren't sure? I thought you were going to say that I was going to say Beer Garden. Yeah. But yeah, I love Beer Garden. I do have a great review on that place. But Le Cellier is just great. The cheddar cheese soup. Get the ribeye. I always tell everybody you go, get the ribeye. The ribeye there is incredible. I've never had a better ribeye than I've had at Le Cellier. And I've eaten at some fancy steak places. We've got some great ones here near Philadelphia. And the ribeye and Le Cellier, there's just something they do with it. It's amazing. What about you? Your favorite in Epcot?
You're going to laugh at me.
No.
Via Napoli.
I'm not going to laugh. It's a great place.
Of course, I pick pizza.
Yeah, but why do you like it?
I like how their menu's slightly different than your average menu. You can still get all the basics like pepperoni, sausage, probably vegetable, whatever, all the staples. But they also they kind of branch out and they do different things. Like one time I got
the one with the spring mix on it and arugula. I had arugula, and we'll look it up and we'll put it down here. It'll go right here. But there's a one with arugula and a fruit. I want to say papaya or something like that.
No, it's cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. That was it. Yeah. There you go.
It sounded really strange, but I was intrigued, so I ordered it. It was really good.
Yeah, I had a piece of it. It was really good. But I'll still put the name of it right here so you can see what it's called on the menu. But yeah, Via Napoli, we often eat there with friends. Friends will meet us there for the pizza. We had a really nice visit with our friends Daryl and Megan. Congrats to them, since we're talking about our anniversary. Congrats to them. They just got married. Congrats to you Daryl and Megan, if you watch the video. I know you do sometimes, so we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, so Epcot, Hollywood Studios. I think I know what your answer is going to be. Can I guess? Am I allowed to guess?
Sure.
50s prime time. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh.
That probably is my favorite now that I think about it.
Oh, yes.
I was going to say Brown Derby, but yeah, probably 50s prime time.
Yeah, 50s prime time. Why do you like 50s prime time?
I love the comfort foods.
Yeah,
Like you can't go wrong with anything on the menu.
The fried chicken's great. And I personally like the meatloaf better, but yeah.
They're both solid choices.
You want to take a shot at mine?
Ronto wraps.
I should just say that. Yes. There we go. There's my favorite restaurant.
I can't think of where they're served at.
The Ronto Roasters. Oh, man. Yeah. Yes. I am obsessed with Ronto wraps. Okay? I will come into the park, and after we have done a couple rides, I will make us go to Ronto Roasters. Fine. That's my favorite restaurant in Hollywood Studios. I was going to say Hollywood Brown Derby, too. It's number 2. Hollywood Brown Derby is good, by the way. We do recommend it. I like the grapefruit cake, and the Cobb salad is really good. The last time I went there, I had this seafood, the seafood gumbo, I guess. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a seafood dish. It was amazing. And they also have a great old fashioned there at Hollywood Brown Derby. But yes, I love the Ronto wraps. It's a naan bread with with roasted turkey, and then they put a sausage inside it, and then they put this slaw with this peppercorn dressing. It's amazing. It is amazing. She likes the breakfast wrap. That's the one with eggs and cheese. It has eggs, cheese, and the sausage. And that one's very good. But for something, I don't know what it is about that Ronto wrap. It's so good. I buy I have like 5 or 6 of them every time we go. Not per time we go, because then I'd be huge. But I have about 5 or 6 of them per trip to Disney World, because I love them. I don't know. Yeah, you I feel seen. And our final choice is going to be our favorite resort restaurant. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
You'll go first. All right. What's your favorite resort restaurant?
Topolino's.
Ah, yes.
New favorite.
Yes. She fell in love the first time she ate there. Why is that?
It's just so good.
It really is. It's Italian fare. It's real Italian fare. Like not American Italian fare. It's real Italian fare. It's very good. Yeah. The location's gorgeous, top of the Riviera.
Yeah. The service has always been great.
Oh yeah, both times we've been there, we had amazing service. Yeah, I really like Topolino's. It's definitely in my top 3. She probably knows the answer to my favorite though. I made a video about it recently, and right after it reopened, and she probably knows what I'm talking about. Definitely knows what I'm talking about now. What is it?
Contemporary.
Oh no, not California Grill. That's a good guess though. It's a good guess. No, I do love California Grill. That's in my top 3 as well. Number 1. Jico. I love Jico. The wild boar medallion appetizer is incredible. The steak with the macaroni and cheese. I pretty much get the same thing every time I go because it's so good. But I have never had a bad dish there ever. Never once. It's always been incredible, always been very good, always been very tasty. The service is incredible. And we have actually started getting the same server when we go to Jico. I'm terrible with names. I want to say it was Manuel. It is Manuel. Yeah, it is Manuel. We have this great service name. If you're ever at Jico, and hopefully he's still working there, ask for Manuel. He's been working for Disney Food Services, he said, for like 35 years the last time we saw him. He's been there forever, and he's great. He's incredible. So Jico for me, and Topolino Terrace for you. That's how we're going to round out our restaurants. Moving on to our next category. All right, we're on our last category today. These are the random Disney things that don't really fit into other categories. And we're going to do our big reveal on our personal favorite nighttime shows. But we're going to start with our favorite mode of Disney transportation. Ready? Go. Put you on the spot.
Not ready for it. I think the Skyliner is probably my favorite right now.
The Skyliner is
kind of like a ride in itself.
Yeah, especially when you use this takeoff. When it goes, because it starts out real slow and all of a sudden it's like whoosh, and it goes up the exit ramp when it leaves the station and comes in. It's pretty cool. You get a little agita coming into the station, because when you're coming into the station, you're swinging in fast, and all of a sudden it just kind of stops right before you get to the one in front of you.
They kind of work like the ski lifts do.
Yeah.
It slows down right in the terminal.
Yeah, I do like the Skyliner. It was nice way because I missed the Skyway buckets that used to be in Magic Kingdom. Was one of the last people to ride that. When they used to have that transportation between Fantasyland and Tomorrowland, you could take a little like Skyway ride in Magic Kingdom, and they remind me of that. And I think they give me that little nostalgic feeling because of that. And I do miss the Skyway buckets that used to be in Magic Kingdom. But for me, please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. Monorail, like it has to be the monorail. It's a Walt Disney idea, having that monorail there and that really like futuristic transportation, all electric, very quiet, very beautiful. Just I love them. I know that they have kind of developed a smell over the recent years, but I think they're actually doing a good job of trying to clean them up. Because the last time we were in it, they had like replaced all the carpeting on the walls and things like that, and everything seemed fresh. In the I think they did it for the 50th, and I really like that 50th wrap they put on monorail gold. That one's pretty cool. Yeah. It's really cute. But yeah, I love I love the monorail. I think the monorail is my absolute favorite. I have a great video where I actually did I have the complete ride of the monorail, complete with the narration telling you what's going on as you pass it. So you should check out that video on the monorail. But I'm going to do one on our Skyliner ride where I'm going to just try to film the whole Skyliner ride, and we'll try to get that one up there the next time we go. That should be a lot of fun because I know how much she loves it. So favorite mode of Disney transportation done. All right. Favorite Disney extra. We're talking about things that you have to pay for, or maybe something that was free. My answer would have been Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom if they hadn't taken it away. She laughs because she knows how upset this makes me. I miss Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. I have a video about that being canceled. You should check that out. But it's our favorite Disney extra, something you might have to pay for, or something that's free that's extra either in Disney Springs or in the parks or the resorts. So you want to go first or want me to go first?
Go.
You want me to go? My favorite Disney extra is actually a strange one. It's the Behind the Scenes tour. I keep saying this today. I have a video about this. You should do the Behind the Scenes tour. It is the cheapest behind the scenes tour in Disney World. It's only like $35 per person, which is cheap for Disney, and it's awesome. And we had that one where we had that guy who you could tell he loved his job. This is before we were vloggers, but we did this. We did that tour, and the guy was a biologist, and he was very excited to be doing his internship at Disney, and he was super knowledgeable and way excited about his job.
And the tour went way longer than it was supposed to.
Yeah, it was only supposed to be an hour, and I think it went like an hour. It was like an hour and 45 minutes. You get to see that's not a show. The Living with the Land is not a show. They're really growing that stuff. Nothing is fake. They're really testing products. They're really trying to do new things, create higher yields. That lab is real. Like, it's all real, and they show you what they're doing in the Living with the Land greenhouse, and they're actually and then they talk about what they've actually helped in the world because of the Living in the Land greenhouse. And that Behind the Scenes tour is incredible, and it's cheap, and it's rarely is it full because people aren't always sure that it's there. It's in the Land Pavilion. Find the Behind the Scenes desk. It's right near the Living with the Land ride, and then it's like $35 per person. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. How about you?
Okay, so I was torn between two, but you picked one of them, so I'll go with the other.
Okay.
It's just the Keys to the Kingdom tour.
Oh, yeah, that was so cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we're doing it again. We thought it was so amazing. We have one scheduled for our upcoming trip. Yeah.
I was a little hesitant to do it the first time because you wonder, is it going to ruin the magic? But
I think it made it better.
It made it better. It explained so many things, and yeah, it's just so cool. I don't want to give it away. So obviously, it's a paid behind the scenes 5-hour
you get lunch
experience.
You get lunch. That's one thing that actually makes it worth the money. They take you to Pecos Bills. We did Pecos Bills. Apparently they take you other places. But they take you to Pecos Bills, or sometimes they'll take you to Cosmic Rays, probably depending on how busy the park is. But you get lunch, and with our annual passes, by the way, the discount put it at $92 per person. So, because we booked it again, this is how I know the number. Currently, the price, I think, is like 115, but we got it down to 92 when we did it per person with our annual pass discount. And yeah, and our tour guide, when we did it before,
she was so good.
She was so good. And she started crying. She was actually, like, when she was discussing the whole thing about the magic and where Disney and, like, what Disney, like, means to her, what Walt Disney meant to her. Yeah. She actually started crying, and I don't think it was like I don't think she was putting on a show. Like, I actually think she got emotional talking about it. It was amazing to see somebody who absolutely loved what they were doing, and then doing that behind the scenes. But we don't want to give it away because you either should do it, or if you don't want to have the magic ruined, which we don't think it will do, check out the Keys to the Kingdom tour. Keys to the Kingdom tour. You get to become a cast member for 5 hours. It's pretty cool. You get to see the utilidors. This is our big finish tonight. We're going to talk about our favorite nighttime spectacular, past or present. All right, our favorite nighttime spectacular, past or present, and this is our big finish today. This is, and I think I know her answers, but I'm not going to steal her thunder. I'm not going to steal her thunder, but I'm going to let you go first. Beauty before age. I am older, by the way, than her. Just to make sure to point this part out.
Happily Ever After by a landslide.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Happily ever after. I know what her favorite part is too. When Tinkerbell flies.
Not everyone's favorite part.
Yeah, well, maybe
not.
But yeah, that's her favorite part. I knew it because she wells up with tears whenever Tinkerbell flew out of the castle during Happily Ever After. We have a great 4K video of it where we actually have it at an angle that you might not normally watch it at. Most people, when they film it direct on. We actually have this great spot that we love to watch the fireworks shows from because we feel like we get a better look at all the fireworks. And it's off to the side just a little bit. I'll mark it on the map. I'll put a picture of the map up and I'll mark it right here. That's where it is. And that's where we stand. And that's where I took the video from. And I did a 4K video from there. You should check out that angle. You'll be surprised at how awesome it is to watch from there. We always watch from there and it's always easy to get. People try really hard to be dead on in the castle. And we watch it from slightly off the side and it makes a big difference. And that works for all the shows. Wishes, it worked for. I'm sure it's going to work for Disney Enchantment, right? So we're looking forward to seeing that. We haven't been for the 50th yet, or we haven't been able to see the fireworks for the 50th yet. But I want to see if she knows the answer to mine. I bet you do.
Illuminations.
Oh yeah, she had it like right off the bat. Illuminations. I love Illuminations. From the speech where they talk about in Epcot tonight, and then they blow out the candles. They go. Whew. If you actually pay attention to my closer when I'm leaving the end title credits, listen carefully. I did an impression of that in that when it blows away my name there in Carousel Douglas, you'll hear it go. Whew. It's in there for that specific reason because of how much I love Illuminations. And and shout out to my really good friend Jason who made that end title for me a long time ago. He did just such a great job with that, and I gave him the idea of the blow away with that, and he ran with it and did a great job for that Carousel Douglas exit. But Illuminations, the fireworks were incredible. I love Illuminations. The music was incredible. It touched me every time. Like I would get goosebumps from it. I'd get frisson from it. I love Illuminations, and I've been hearing great things about Harmonious, so I'm hoping it's a good replacement. I'm looking forward to watching it. We got to see the barges, but we never got to see the actual fireworks when we were there. They hadn't started it yet when we were there the last time back in September. So we're looking forward to it, but Illumination's definitely my favorite. All right, folks, there you have it. There's our favorites, that us celebrating our anniversary together by being on a video together. I really love it when Michelle is able to come on with us and describe those things. Hopefully our favorites help you come up with maybe some of your favorites. Why don't you talk about it with your family and friends? Put them down in the comments down below. We'd love to know what your favorites are on any of these topics. Pick one, give us your answer. We'd love to hear from you. And also, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that thumbs up button on our channel. The algorithm really, really likes it when you get to the thumbs up and that interaction.
And we'd also appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button right over here.
Yeah, right there. We always like to pop it up so you can hit it. Coming up soon, we're going to be doing a video where we feature all of Michelle's amazing ears. We think we counted like 60. She's got so many, but we're going to showcase her ears. I'm going to be doing a live stream soon. I'm going to build the miniature 50th castle live stream while answering questions. I'm going to try to have that ready to go and have people join me probably the Friday before Memorial Day. It's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I'd love to have people joining me for that. We're really looking forward to having you join us for the rest of our videos. And we don't like to say goodbye because we're going to see you real soon. So we say, see you, bye.